want you to save me.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Today's video is going to be stop idolizing that boy, stop idolizing that man, stop idolizing that girl. Okay, this was much needed. I feel like it's a good time for me to talk about this because there's a lot going on. And we're in a season where we're seeing a lot of engagements happen and a lot of people thriving in relationships. And so a lot of the singles are, you know, not probably realizing, but going after something or someone that they shouldn't be going after. And I too have fallen victim of that. Yes. And I'm here to talk about it. I'm going to take a scripture and incorporate it into this video as I always should do. And we're just going to jump into it. And yeah, let's just get into it. First and foremost, I noticed that we're in a season where, you know, a lot of engagements are happening, which is, I feel like it's a beautiful thing. Me personally, I love to see an engagement coming because yes, like, get married, do it the correct way. I love it. Also, I love, so I'm down for it 100%. And so with that, there comes a handful of people who are comparing their life to those who are engaged or those who are in a season of engagement. You know what I mean? And I'm here to tell you that there's no need for you to do that. I'm very grateful that I'm not going through that portion of comparison, but as far as me wanting to find my man and going out to find my man, the Lord had to scoop me up real quick and be like, girl, what are you doing? Because it's not giving what you thought it would give. All right, okay. So yes, the thing that has been happening a lot lately is a lot of engagements, and there's probably a lot of believers, women, men, especially women, because we want to be married so bad. I get it, girl, I get it. But it is not your responsibility to go out and try to find your future husband. It's not your responsibility to find anyone in that matter. You shouldn't be chasing anyone, when in fact the man should be chasing you. Number one. Number two, if we do have a crush or a relationship and he's your boyfriend, he shouldn't be an idol. And we're gonna get into that because I don't have a man, but I did have a crush and I was starting to like him a little too much. And respectfully, the Lord was like, babe, bring that over here. So we're gonna get into it. But first I want to read a book, a chapter. My brain is not braining. A chapter from the Bible, and it's going to be Exodus verse 20. So yes, I'm going to read a specific verse actually, because it's going to be chapter 20 verses 3 through 5. Okay. You shall not have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself a carved image, any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. You shall not bow down to them nor serve them, for I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children to the third and fourth generations of those who hate me. So I read this verse because this is very important. I feel like especially right now, a lot of believers are in this bubble of comparison, and I feel like we don't need to do that. Walking in the Lord is a beautiful thing, and your season of singleness is a beautiful thing. And that's something that the Lord has revealed to me. there's so many times where he has to bring me back to him and be like, hey, remember, like, your season of singleness is a beautiful thing. This is a time you get to spend with me. And the more time that I waste going after this said crush, or going after a relationship that's not serving the Lord, or putting a relationship before the Lord, the more time I'm wasting, the more time I'm pushing away, and the more time I'm delaying from the blessing that God has for me. So that's something that he has revealed to me recently. And I don't want to continue to idolize anyone, not even a crush, or give it even the thought of day. And unfortunately, like, I did catch myself having a crush on someone for months on end. And the thing with me is that I fight it though. I fight it because I know my morals, and I feel like as a believer you have to remember who you're serving and the walk that you're walking, because at the end of the day, like, we have commands to follow, and we have morals that we have as believers and that we need to stick to. And so when you go away from those morals, and you put aside your morals and go past those commands, and you ignore those commands, you're walking in wickedness and walking in wicked ways, and you know that you shouldn't be walking in. So if you know that you're in a relationship, for example, and it's just boyfriend and girlfriend, and you're idolizing boyfriend and girlfriend just because you want to make sure, like, you get married, you get the ring, or you want to make sure, like, you know, like, they still, you know what I mean, like, you want to make sure, like, they're not going anywhere, or make sure, like, oh my gosh, it's the love of my life, like, you're my world. Like, it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. God should be the number one person in your life. He should not, your man or woman should not be an idol. They should not be the number one person in your life. God should be the number one person in your life. You want to make sure that you don't make that person the golden calf in your life. And I just want to reiterate that God is very jealous. And if you continue to put your partner before him, a lot of good things won't come from it. And I want to talk about the crush aspect of it too, because being a Christian woman or man, there's a lot of times where we might find someone attractive, and there's a lot of times where we might have a crush on somebody, and we're like, oh my gosh, like, this is the one. And sometimes you just might not know, because especially if they're not in the church and they're outside of the church, you don't know what faith they follow. You don't know if they follow the Lord, but you have this crush on someone because of their looks and because of how they look, how they carry themselves. But be careful. You always have to be careful with these type of things, because you don't want to make sure that that crush doesn't consume everything that is you. And I unfortunately have gone through that recently. I want to share my experience. Actually, I feel like the best way I interpret how the Lord helps me with things is when I share what I went through. So we're gonna do that. I started going to a gym, and it was a fairly nice gym. I did go to the gym to take care of my health. I wanted to be in shape, make sure my bones were strong, everything, my body was working normally. Like, I just want to make sure I'm healthy. Obviously I would like to lose some weight, sure, but I wanted to make sure I was healthy, get my bones moving so I don't have any chronic pain or anything in the future. As I get older, I just want to keep my body moving. And so as I joined this gym, I joined with it in mind of, you know, taking care of myself. But in the gym, me going to the gym, I found someone that I thought was like, oh my gosh, this guy's super duper attractive, like, oh my gosh. And I was like, Lord, like, you created this, Lord, like, oh my gosh. And the thing with me is I keep it real with God. I'm like, Lord, you literally created this beautiful human being. Like, how can I not have a crush on them, you know? But then that's fine, the Lord can create it, but you have to look at fruits. And that's why the Lord talks about fruits in the Bible. You look at fruits, you look at how they act, how they are. You have to look at these things. You have to have discernment. And if you have that discernment, use it. Don't put it away and pretend like you don't have it. There's a reason why you have it. Discernment is a gift, and that's why you should use it. And so I did, and I couldn't get anything. I wasn't getting anything. He looked like a sweet guy. He didn't look at anyone lustfully. He was very shy to himself, and he's a gentleman. That's it. But the thing with me is that every time I seen him and I seen those quality traits about him, I was like, oh my goodness, like I like him even more. Like, Lord, like, how do you expect me to, you know? And the Lord was like, it's okay. It's okay for you to find someone attractive, but for that person to be in your thought process throughout the day, all the time, is not healthy or normal. And honestly, like, I don't want to be distracted. I want to be in my word. Like, why can't I think of being in my word like that? Why can't I think of God on 24/7 on my mind like that? Now, I'm not saying that me thinking about this person made me stop doing what I was doing for the Lord. I was still in my word. I was still praying. I was still doing my servant duties for the Lord. But this man was still in my mind. And it got to a point where I was only going to the gym just to see him because I don't see him often. And so I didn't like that I did that. I really didn't like that. I didn't like that. And the more I kept doing that, I kept going to the gym because I wanted to see him. The more I would see him, the more my crush developed. And I say this a lot in my videos, but I don't develop crushes often. Like barely, like crushes, like someone who I'm like, I like this person. I barely get those, but when I do, it's pretty intense, and I don't want to do that. And the thing with me is that the Lord has, thank you God, the Lord it's a sanctification process, but it's been going great because I make sure like I flee from it. The Lord has been working with me with the maladaptive daydreaming and making up thoughts in my head about a guy that I like. I didn't do it with this guy, thank God. If I did, it was very minor. I didn't linger on it like I did with past crushes or whatever. So thank God, because I feel like that would have made it so much worse. But I went out to him. I'm like, Lord, like, this man is beautiful. Like, you literally created this. Like, I was trying so hard to loophole it through. And the thing is, we can't outsmart God. Like, God is literally a genius. God is very intentional, and if we try to loophole through it, he's looking at us like, what are you doing? I'm literally trying to help you. And so it got to a point where I was going to the gym, and yes, I was working out because I'm paying my money. But if he did not go to the gym, like, I kind of felt a little down about it. And I was like, girl, why are you feeling down about a man? Like, do your workout and go home. And the thing is, I never talked to him. I would just say good morning, that's it. But then I would make a scenario in my head, not a scenario, like a plan in my head, like, okay, when I go to the gym this time, like, I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna talk to him and be like, how are you? What are your plans? And then I rewind it back and I was like, hold up. Not you chasing a man, because as a woman of God, a woman walking in Christ, we don't chase after a man. And I thank God the Lord be, when I tell you how the Lord be, girl, come over here. Like, the Lord was doing that to me because I was planning and plotting, and I was like, he was like, girl, go sit down. And I was like, thank God, because absolutely not will I be chasing after a man, and neither should you as a woman of Christ be chasing after a man, begging for a man's attention. Absolutely not. Now, I didn't beg for his attention because he see me, I see him. I'm not making any moves. I'm not doing anything, because that's one thing I truly believe in, is that a woman don't make a first move. A woman, like, bring back chivalry, bring back doing stuff the right way, because that's how I operate. Bring back the traditional stuff. And so I never did that. And then I remember last week I went and he didn't come at all. And that's when I realized, like, let's take a break from the gym. Okay, let's take a break, because I wasn't seeing him. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I need to see him. And I was like, no. And even the Lord was like, girl, don't make this a golden calf. Let's not do this. And so what I did, because one thing about me, I'm not being bonded, or I'm not gonna have a tie to someone I don't even know. A crush, someone who's attractive, yes, he's attractive, but I'm not about to do that to myself, and I'm not about to hurt my own feelings, and I'm not about to bring up things that I don't need to bring up, that the Lord is literally trying to free me from. So I canceled my gym member, well, not canceled, I paused it for 2 weeks, and within that 2 weeks I Well, I just started because I canceled it Monday. And I did a 3-day fast because I was like, this guy needs to get out of my brain. It's not happening. Like, these are purely my feelings and my flesh, and I cannot do it. So I did the 3-day fast. It ended yesterday on Thursday. The Lord revealed a lot of stuff to me, and just a lot of confirmation from my youth pastors as well. A lot of confirmation that he showed me through the word. And I was just like, wow, 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 wow. Like, it's so crazy. And I want to make sure that, you know, the enemy is not trying to send a distraction so that when it comes time for the Lord to bless me with my kingdom spouse, with my husband, that I'm not wasting my time with the distraction. And respectfully, you shouldn't either. You really shouldn't. We don't have time for distractions. We have a path that we must go on, and you must be patient. And the thing is that I'm trying to rush what God is trying to bless me with. He showed me through this fast a detail about marriage. And I want to tell all my single ladies out here, being in a kingdom covenant with your husband, or even the single men, being in a kingdom covenant with your wife is not easy. You guys will be attacked all the time from Satan and his little minions, his little demons, whatever you want to call them. The attack will be constant because you are walking in covenant with the Lord. It's not easy, and he opened my eyes to that, and I was seeing it through my friends that are married, and whether they are starting to walk with Christ or whether they are fully with Christ. It's not a joke. It's not peaches and cream and fairies running through the field. It's not about the sex. It's not about kissing. It's not about the honeymoon. You are literally battling for your life with your partner, with God. And the Lord revealed that to me. And once he revealed that to me during this fast, I was like, I would not have been ready. And that is what made me sit my behind down and stop worrying about who I'm going to marry. When is this going to happen? Do I want it? Yeah, I really want it real bad. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. But that's why your season of singleness is very important. The Lord, your season of singleness is between you and the Lord so he can prepare you. You have to be prepared, guys. Marriage is not a joke. Marriage is not a game to be played with. Marriage is something that the Lord created, and you have to be qualified, and it has to be a calling in your life for you to be married. And the more time you waste, the more time you will be delayed from that blessing that the Lord is trying to bless you with. This is what the Lord has revealed to me in this fast. I feel like this fast was not even only for me. It was for my friends who are about to even get married, or in the process of an engagement, or even in a relationship and are waiting till marriage. Like, oh my goodness. It was, the Lord was like, you see this? You see this and this? Yeah, you need to follow me. And I'm locked in. Respectfully, I'm locked in. Because it's not a joke. It's not a joke. And so I want to make this video by saying, stop chasing that man. Stop being a Jezebel spirit for that man. Stop hooking up with that man. Stop kissing that man. Don't entertain that man. If that man is not walking in the Lord, why are you still with him? If you feel like he's about to or wants to walk with the Lord, pray for him. Pray, pray, and pray. But if you know and see that it's not going to take you anywhere, what are you waiting for? Do not chase after the crush. Do not go somewhere because a man is there. Every man you see out in public is not your future husband. Stop looking for your future husband, period. And I just really want to put that out there for the girls, because we are emotional human beings and we just feel things. And I just want you to know that your season of singleness with the Lord is beautiful. I am preaching this from a pure heart now that I say this, because before I used to say it and I would say it, and yes, I know it's beautiful, but deep down in my heart I was like, but I want to get married. I truly tell you from my heart right now, your season of singleness with the Lord is so needed, is so important. is so valuable. There's no need to compare. There's no need to compare your life to those who are in the season of engagement, the season of marriage, the season of elopement, or the season of a courtship. You don't have to compare yourself. Your season of singleness is beautiful with the Lord, and He will teach you so much. He will teach you so much. Stop chasing after that man. Whether it's in your mind, a tactic that you're creating, trying to be seen a certain way, stop. 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 It is a golden calf, and you need to flee from it. So yes, I wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I didn't want to keep it too long, but that's something that the Lord revealed to me as one of the things He revealed to me while I was fasting. I wanted to share with you guys. I would also like to share more details, but I'm going to pray on it, ask the Lord what He would want me to talk about. Please let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Continue to seek the Lord and His kingdom. I love you guys. Bye.
Save me. I just want you to save me.